What is your tie to the Tiki Lounge? So they figured that this is where Kim met me, probably falling drunk off the bench, and that's how he met. But actually, Kim Wong and I have been friends for all but 12 years. A number of years ago, while I was going through law school, I wanted to teach at CNM, and the person that was doing the hiring was Kim Wong. And so he's the one that hired me and put me in place to teach at CNM. Back then it was TBI, so that's how I know Kim. And he's got a phenomenal career. Brian learned about it the other day, but Kim's got a phenomenal career, a phenomenal background that he's going to add to Brian's campaign. With that said, let me introduce to you the candidate that we're here for, the person that I think is the brightest, youngest, most energetic person that I've ever seen, a person I've been committed to from day one, our next Lieutenant Governor, Brian Colon.
Thank you, Henry. Kim, thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely.
What a great day. I'm grateful to everybody who came out today. Thank you so much. And these are two wonderful, wonderful gentlemen, and they've got so many wonderful people around them that have been very kind and warm and welcoming to our campaign. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. And the goal today was just to bring about a couple dozen people together to sit down and talk a little bit about where the campaign's been and where we're going and how we see the next 7 weeks playing out in this campaign. Because if you can imagine this, in 3 weeks people will start casting ballots for this race for Lieutenant Governor. It's hard to believe, but it is right around the corner. And so it's events like this, and we want to do small, intimate events where people can connect with the campaign and they can understand what a grassroots campaign is. They can understand how important that just one vote in one community, in one county, in one precinct, how that one vote really makes a difference. How that one check of just $25 really can make a difference in a campaign. We really shocked a lot of people a couple weeks ago, right before the deadline. Actually, it wasn't a couple weeks, I guess it was last week or 10 days ago when the finance period ended. And we had about 12 hours to go, and we set out to raise a little bit of money online. Stephen, welcome. All the way up from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Stephen, how you doing, Stephen? Thank you for being here. You know, we can bring them in from Las Cruces, we can bring them all the way down from Raton, New Mexico. We got Fred Sparks here from Raton. Can you believe that? Give Fred a hand. And that's really what this campaign's about. It's about people from every community in every part of the state. From the northern part, the southern part, it is about a 33-county strategy to make a difference in the state of New Mexico. Anyway, back to the story about our fundraising right before the deadline. And people said, you know, I'm not sure you're going to be able to do this, Brian, try and raise $10,000 online now at the 11th hour, right before the report was due. Well, I'm very pleased to say, and many of you gave contributions. And see, my strategy was have you give a contribution online and then come today and write another check. It worked. Thank you for doing that. But many of you gave contributions online that night, and within just 5 hours, we raised over $14,000 online with small contributions from all over the state. In that last week before the campaign, we raised approximately $26,000 in 8 days online. Let me tell you, that was enough online activity to not just be the top online fundraiser in New Mexico. We literally, for about 48 hours, were one of the top 3 fundraisers on Act Blue in the entire country. Number 2 was Dennis Kucinich. I mean, that gives you some sense of what kind of online activity and presence we have with this campaign. And that's what we set out to do back on August 31st, when Sparky and so many of you stood with us as we announced this campaign for Lieutenant Governor. We said we want to be the gold standard in a grassroots campaign in New Mexico. We want to be a gold standard when it comes to social networking and media in New Mexico. We want to have the most interactive, exciting website in the state of New Mexico. And thanks to you engaging in that activity, that's exactly what we've done. We've got over 400 followers on Twitter, we've got over 2,500 friends on Facebook, and we continue to have more Act Blue activity than the entire field of candidates for Lieutenant Governor put together. We have over 500 contributors online. The rest of the candidates put together have about 300 donors all together. All their campaigns put together. So on Monday or Tuesday, when you read about candidates' fundraising reports, I want you to take note about this campaign. This campaign will always be about small contributors. It'll be about the fact that we have nearly 1,500 or 2,000 donors from every part of the state who have invested in this Cologne for Lieutenant Governor campaign. And it won't be about the other campaigns that you read about who are writing literally $100,000 checks to their own campaigns because they can't raise the money at the grassroots level. Ladies and gentlemen, that $100,000 check can buy some TV, but it can't buy the energy, loyalty, and commitment that each of you have to this campaign. For that, I'll always be grateful. Thank you so much.